Hello friends and welcome to another video. It is, I don't even know why I looked. It is December 31st, the last day of 2017. Kind of a big deal. I don't know where the hell this year went, but today's video is kind of a big one. It's going to be a sit-down one, so if you don't like sit-down videos, my apologies, but there's been a lot of changes and stuff happening in my life, which if you follow me on Instagram, you probably already have a bit of a notion about what this video is going to be about, but I just really want to give you guys a little bit of a life update, and also just kind of talk through some of my goals for 2017. I'm not a huge New Year's resolutioner person, but I do think it's a really good time to just kind of sit back and evaluate where you're at and set goals that maybe you want to like keep on pursuing or focus on in the new year. So I'm going to go through some of those as well, just because it kind of goes with a bunch of the changes that I'm going to discuss. My next video is supposed to be of my trip home that I just got back from a couple days ago. I tried to record a bit of my trip home and it was honestly just like such an epic fail. But let's insert some clips just because I got some, so I might as well insert them here. We made it. Bags and all, I didn't have to pay for an oversized bag. But you know when they like make you like move stuff around? Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I'm a mess. But you know when they make you like move stuff around because one bag's too heavy? That's what happened to me. Anyways, I'm waiting outside in the freezing cold for my dad.
Well, that would be
And he said he's like 2 minutes away, so hopefully he's here soon. And then fun. Look who it is! Say hi to the YouTube, Sam. Oh, look at that. Arrived. Right, Sam? Right? Ooh, the lighting's pretty. Need to get someone to take a picture of me. Can you see my breath? It's literally so cold. And I'm stuck driving that Jeep. Because the rest of my family has all the other cars. Okay, my hand's freezing. Bye. This car is still freaking freezing cold. I don't even know if I can put my hand on the steering wheel. It's so cold. And I left this shaker bottle in here on Christmas Eve, I think. And it's solid ice. It's 8:30 p.m. I think we're having family dinner soon, and it looks like there's just a ton of stuff on the smorgasbord tonight. I look like a boy with a little rat tail. And looks like sweet potatoes. Got some Brussels sprouts. I bought my mom an air fryer, or the kids bought my mom an air fryer for Christmas, so let's see what she has in here. Looks like she made some chicken. We got some, oh, it's steaming. Got some veggies in here. We have a father and a sister in here. Dad's the only one who likes YouTube. Oh, that's where I got it from. I got it from my dad.
It's all genetic. Good genes.
And this is where I will be all night.
This is where I used to rock her to bed when she was a little baby. Just a little baby. Oh, just a tiny little thing with big biceps.
I was a little child with guns.
Hamstrings weren't very good, but she had great quads.
The problem continues. I had a lot of chins too.
No.
Tuck had so many chins.
Tuck did. Big chins, big cheeks.
My brother was such a fat baby. So, I really don't know how to talk about this. I probably should have planned it out better. But we're just gonna do a Lexi brand video, and I might just have to edit the shit out of this. Okay, so unless you guys are brand new to my channel, you probably know that I graduated from college this past year. I have been working an 8-to-5 job at a digital marketing firm, and I've been online coaching, and I have moved a few times, and I'm like living on my own and full on adulting and whatever. That's kind of what I have been up to this year. And I just quit my job. No, I did not get fired. And after I posted a picture on Instagram kind of explaining everything, a bunch of people asked if I got fired. I want to preface this by saying I resigned. I did not get fired. But I also want to say that I didn't hate my job. I really liked the people I worked with. I didn't mind the work I was doing. I loved my boss. I like having the structure. I like having a paycheck. I'm really, really happy that I've spent the past year working. I truly am. And I guess I also want to start off by saying that this isn't something I've been like planning or thinking about for a long time at all. Thursday, the day before I went home, was my last day of work, and I resigned that Monday, and I decided I wanted to resign the night before I resigned. And I guess I'll kind of go a little bit into the reasons. I don't want this video to drag out for too long. But like I said, I didn't dislike my job. I think recently, like, I had a bit of resentment towards it building up. And I'm a firm believer that if you aren't happy and you have the ability to change something, you should change it. And that's kind of what happened, and that's why I acted so fast. I think mainly I've been online coaching and I love it. It is something that makes me happy every day. It gives me purpose. I can be hands-on and help people change their lives. And I see my clients grow in a million ways. I see them become more confident. I see them reach their physique goals. I see them just be happier and thriving. And knowing that I've played a small part in that makes me beyond happy. I also see all that I can give just because of my background with an eating disorder, diabetes, celiac, fitness stuff too. To people who like can't necessarily afford coaching, there's just so much that I feel that I can give, and I kind of came down to the fact that I was sitting at work feeling like there's so much other stuff I could be doing that I hate when people have the excuse I don't have time, but I was sleeping like 3 hours a night because of all the other work I was doing with coaching and like trying to put stuff out on social media, and I just still wasn't doing all that I wanted to be doing. That being said, I don't want it to come off like I think people who quit their jobs to become online coaches, that's a bad thing at all. I do not think that is bad. I think it's amazing. Like I said, it's the most fulfilling thing I've ever done with my life, and I'm so happy that I get to spend more time online coaching, which is basically what I'm doing right now. I'll go into a little more detail on that in a bit. But I also kind of realized, this is a big realization I had over the weekend, that I want to be the best at whatever I can do, and I want to give the most I possibly can. And I was looking at all the people who helped change my life and kind of like my interests and how I think I can give more. And it all came down to the fact that I want to gain all the knowledge I possibly can, and I want to go back to school. That's what it came down to. I look at my diabetes educators, the nutritionists who helped me in eating disorder facilities, the doctors who helped me when I was diagnosed with celiac, my coaches who helped me so much with my nutrition and all that kind of stuff, along with just like my interest in nutrition. And I decided I want to get my master's in nutrition and dietetics. So this year is going to be the year of me pursuing that. And I think for me, with my job, I got promoted. I looked at where my bosses were at, and none of that was anything that excited me. I started looking at other jobs within like the fitness industry, even a lot of like social digital stuff, which obviously I love social media. None of that was exciting to me, but every avenue I could go with a master's in nutrition dietetics or being an RD is exciting to me, whether that is working in a hospital or that is working with eating disorder patients or being a diabetes educator and helping other people with diabetes, or just being the best freaking coach I possibly can be. That is all so exciting to me, and it is worth loans. It is worth years more in school. And I'm just very blessed that I have online coaching, something that I love and could literally spend every waking minute of every day doing to help me support myself financially while I'm doing all that. So yeah, 2018 is going to be the year of, I won't actually be going to grad school yet because I have a million prereqs I have to take. I was a business and econ double major, so going into a master's program that's science-based, I literally have like 10 science classes I have to take. So this year I'm going to be taking those. Not a ton, because I do really want to give my clients and my business as much attention as I possibly can. And I'm not in a rush. I'm so excited to be learning again. I actually have always loved school and learning. I actually didn't love my business classes, but I like learning. And so the fact I get to go and learn things I'm actually excited about, that are bringing me down a path that I'm stoked about, is beyond exciting. The fact that I have a business and I have amazing clients that I can focus on every day while I'm doing that is just more exciting to me. So that's kind of my update. Is I'm going to be online coaching. I'm going to be going to school part-time, probably this year, just like at community college, just taking a couple classes per semester, taking Chem 101 and Bio 101 this semester, and putting out as much content as I possibly can, because I do realize that not everyone can afford coaching. Obviously, I only have so much capacity as a coach. I want to just be able to, like I've hopefully made clear, help as many people as I possibly can. So I do want to just be putting out much more valuable content, whether it's on here. I'll be much more consistent with YouTube videos, on my Instagram. Hopefully I'll have like ebooks, challenges, all that kind of stuff that I can focus on this year. And I'm so beyond pumped about all of it. So that being said, if you guys have any questions about any of it, if I left any of it out, if you have any video suggestions that you want, or want me to cover any of like how I'm transitioning into working for myself, all that kind of stuff, school questions, fitness, whatever, video suggestions, comment below. That was my point. Okay, now on to kind of some of my goals for 2018, which, guys, I just have a really good freaking feeling about this year. I kind of split my goals into business goals, fitness goals, and personal goals. So I guess I'll start with business goals. Like I said, I want affordable content for you guys. So I do want to publish 2 ebooks and do at least 1 challenge or like huge comprehensive guide, because I know that's really helpful for a lot of people, and a lot of people who can't afford to pay for a coach. That's like an amazing resource and way to have a community and someone to hold you accountable and some structure. The next goal that I have for myself, it's almost done actually, but I just really want to finish it in the first few months, is to have Lexi DeYoung Fitness be an established LLC, for obvious reasons. Taxes, legal reasons, all that kind of stuff. Last goal for my business, which is also very, very near completion, like in the next few weeks, but will need to be sustained throughout the whole new year, is to get my email list up and running. It's something I've invested a lot of time and money into, and I'm just super, super excited to have something, one, yes, to keep you guys up to date on like things that are going on, like sales I'll be having, whatever, stuff like that. But also just to provide, again, as much value as I possibly can to you guys. So I'm just like so excited to get that up and going. There's just a lot of like loose ends I want to tie up and bows I want to put on things, especially at the beginning of the new year. So those are the main goals I'm focusing on business-wise, at least for the beginning of 2018. fitness related goals, I will be competing in October. I'm doing 2 back-to-back shows, and I know a lot of you guys might not know how bikini competitions work, but basically you go in, you compete in like local or regional shows. I think you have to place top 1 or 2 in your class depending on your show to get nationally qualified. I could be wrong, but I know you need to place really well, and I know it also like really depends on the show. So then once you get nationally qualified, I think you have to place top 1 or 2 in your class depending on the show at a national show to get your pro card. So a lot of people are like, oh, like I want to get my pro card, and I'm like, that can't, like realistically, if I'm making realistic goals, I'm not going to get my pro card this year. However, my goal is in both of the regional California shows that I'm doing to be like nationally qualified. Then depending on how my body's responding and where I'm at, I might decide to go into a growing phase so I can like crush my next national show and hopefully like go for my pro card. Or if my body's responding really well, I'm doing really well, we like how I look, then maybe go on and do a national show. But my goal for this year, competing wise, is just to be nationally qualified. My other fitness related goal is to be able to do 15 pull-ups. I can do like 9 to 10 right now, but I just want to be able to do 15. I know that's achievable, but I just think it'd be badass. And then my other fitness, I guess you could consider it business too, but mostly fitness related goal is I really want to I will enter the bodybuilding.com spokesmodel search this year. It's something I've wanted to do for a couple years, and I look back a couple years ago and I'm like, thank goodness I didn't, because there's so much more that I could give now and so much growth that's happened that I'm just happy I didn't. This past year I would have loved to enter, but I didn't just because I couldn't get time off of work, and I had so much other stuff going on that I needed to and wanted to focus on. But 2018 is going to be the year that I enter. Give that shit my all. And then on to my kind of like personal goals. So the first one, if you can see my apartment right now, is just to be a cleaner, more organized person. I don't want to say I'm not like gross dirty. I'm clean, but I think between, and I used to be like OCD clean, but between working and coaching and like all that I had going on and moving, I like still haven't even fully moved into my apartment. Like you can see my like mirror isn't all the way hung up. I actually have a couch in a box that I just got delivered sitting right there that I need to put together. I just bought a vacuum that's behind me somewhere because mine was broken, and I'm like determined to just finally like get pictures hung up, get a new selfie mirror, get everything organized and keep it super organized, especially since I will be at home working from home. I'm like very organized in terms of like scheduling things, but just like keeping my surroundings super clean and organized is something I really want to do, because I just feel like everything's kind of been like scattered all over the place. Not everything even has a place since I haven't like moved in fully, and it would just be like me like running out the door to one thing and like leaving stuff out, and I just want to feel like everything is together. So that's my first goal, is to just keep everything much more clean and organized this year. My second is I want to travel. I have been outside the US a couple times, but just to like Mexico, Costa Rica, that kind of thing. So I want to take at least one trip. I've never been to Europe, so I would love to go to Europe or Australia. This year, those are 2 places I've always wanted to go, and because I'll have like breaks and stuff from school and I do my work from my laptop, that's something that I really want to do. And also just be able to travel more in the US, like see different friends and stuff like that, because that's something I never used to do, because at a time I was like so rigid in my schedule. I like traveling gave me anxiety, and recently I just haven't been able to because I only got very, very, very limited time off from work. So I'm just really excited to be able to travel a bit more. And then my third personal goal is to spend a little bit more time like taking care of myself, spending time with my friends, and just making memories. I'm 23 years old, you know? So those are my big 2017 goals. I'm really sorry because I know this video was not exciting at all. But it's just something I really wanted to get out there, kind of as like to preface all of the amazing shit that's gonna happen. Excuse my language, but I'm really, really, really freaking excited. So, like I said, let me know if you guys have any ideas in terms of like videos and stuff that you want me to put out, because your wish is my command. And there's gonna be so much more fun stuff coming, so get ready for that. And Happy New Year, because this video is going up tomorrow, so Happy New Year to all of you. 2018 is gonna be lit. For real. Lit. Okay. As always, thanks so much for watching. Comment, share, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.